Known for her warmth and candor, our next speaker shows you how to take the next best step, even in uncertain times, guiding faith-driven leaders to design legacies worth living and leaving. Her mission is simple: grow in God's grace, focused, faithful, and fearless, so your life creates kingdom impact now and for eternity. As founder and CEO of Anchor Point, she helps families thrive through counseling, education, and community support. She's not a coach, she's a builder who inspires you to construct the business, family, and life legacies you've dreamed about. Here to help you take the next best step toward a life and legacy that echo into eternity. Please welcome the legacy architect, Debbi Simmons.
But to me, legacy is about how I live today. And how am I intentional about what God has called me to do, how I can make an impact, understanding that what I do today impacts into the future and well past when I leave this earth. And so, am I investing seeds of legacy in my grandchildren? Am I investing them in my staff? Am I investing them in the clients that we come into? Everything. Hey, I have a question for you today. If your life doesn't look anything like the dream you once had, you're exactly who I have come to talk to at the Goal Achiever Summit. I have spent my life walking with leaders through seasons they never planned, when clarity disappeared and momentum fractured, and the future they trusted suddenly felt uncertain. It wasn't about like how to hype yourself back into motion, but to how to stand when everything is shifting without losing who you are or what you're called to build. There was a season in my life where I did everything right and still lost everything I thought was certain. No warning, no explanation, no timeline, just fog. And what almost undid me wasn't the pain, it was the not knowing what was next, not knowing what stayed, not knowing what God was doing behind the silence. Here's really what I've learned after decades of leadership. Most of us are trained on how to chase goals, but almost none of us are trained on how to navigate the season when the goal disappears. But that season, it decides who keeps going, who collapses, and who quietly rewrites the entire trajectory of their life. Because fog doesn't just hide the path, it actually exposes what you're building on. At the Goal Achiever Summit, I'm not teaching you how to set bigger goals. I'm teaching you what to do when the vision fractures, the plan dissolves, and the version of you that used to win can't carry you forward anymore. This is about how we move without certainty, without panic, without shrinking your life. Most people wait for clarity before they move, but if you're at the Goal Achiever Summits, these are leaders that move and then clarity follows. The fog, it doesn't stop the called, it only stops the comfortable. So if you're done waiting for the perfect conditions and ready to believe and build in real ones, the Goal Achiever Summit is where your next chapter starts, and I will see you there.
Wow. Thank you, Debbie. I'll see you there, and I can't wait. So excited. Thank you, my friend.